Alright, the camera cut off by accident when it wasn't supposed to. Like I was saying, the girl don't wear no panties or no bra. She see that scares you, that terrifies you, so she has to distance herself from you. So the reason why most men don't get to see the freak of a woman, because if you can't tolerate a woman smoking, drinking, and doing drugs, 80 to 85% of the time, she cannot do that stuff around a man that doesn't like women smoking and drinking and doing drugs. If a woman just loves to get tattoos and body piercings, she cannot show off her tattoos and her body piercings if it scares the living shit out of you. It's like a horror movie. It's like those zombie movies where guys just cannot tolerate a girl doing something. As if a girl is into having sex with multiple men. Now let's get to the sexual fantasies. If a girl say my sexual fantasy is I want to have sex with 2 men or 3 men or 4 men, most of the time guys will say I'm not interested in, me and 2 other guys fucking you. Girl will be like, okay, fine, I'll find some guy that's not afraid to do that. That has the tolerance to see someone else screw me besides himself. Or a girl might say I like to get fucked in the butt. Some guys are down with smashing the girl from the back, and some guys are like, that's just downright nasty and disgusting. Then you got some girls that love to be tortured. They love being handcuffed to the bed, tied up, blindfold, gagged, spanked, candle wax on them. They like that shit. And as soon as a woman describe what she want, some guys be like, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is bipolar. This bitch lost her damn mind. Or a girl might say, I want to have sex. I want to have sex at the park. We're like, but I don't want to get caught by no damn park ranger because a park ranger can arrest me. I don't want to spend a weekend in jail because you want to have sex at the park. So the girl go, okay, fine, I'll find some guy who's not afraid to have sex at the park. Or a girl might say, I want to get freaky and down and dirty at the beach. I want to fuck in the beach. And you be like, but I don't want no park ranger to drive at the beach and catch me doing something. And as soon as you tell a woman you don't want to do that, she'll go, okay, fine, I'll just find somebody else who's not afraid, to go that word again, afraid, fear, to do that. And a lot of men talk a good game. A lot of them do. A lot of them talk a lot of shit. A lot of them say, yeah, man, I'll tear the ass up right now. And then when the opportunity actually presents itself, they get scared. They get nervous. They go, man, I was just talking. Man, I was just saying. I was talking about some movie or some TV show. I was talking about some book. And the girl be like, you was talking all that shit. Now it's time for you to demonstrate, are you tough? And a lot of guys can't do it. There are girls that like to have sex on an airplane. There are girls that like to have sex on the train. There are girls that want to have sex on top of a rooftop. And there are some women who love being screwed in the elevator. And a lot of guys get asked to do those things. And the ones that are brave and fearless, those are the guys that get the phone numbers, the email addresses. Those are the guys that get to take women out to lunch and dinner. Those are the guys that get laid 80 to 85, 90% of the time. The guys who are always bitching and complaining 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, that they don't get laid for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Those are the guys that go on YouTube and talk bad about women being thoughts, whores, and sluts, when the answer is stabbing you right in the face. If you go to a strip club, the more you go to a strip club, the more you get rid of your fear. It's true. The more you go to a golf club, the less you are afraid. You go to a place to practice. You go to a place to help you get over your fear. Because there's strippers that have tattoos and body piercings. There are strippers that smoke, drink, and do drugs. And do lots of experimenting. You go to a golf club, there are girls that have dog chains around their neck. And there's some girls who love to be treated like an animal. And a lot of guys be like, but that's degrading. Yeah, but when you say you want to have sex with a beautiful, attractive woman, and you find out she's like that, then you guys run away and hide and don't want to come out of the house. And you see, a lot of men have been brainwashed and conditioned at birth to think women are nice, innocent, delicate flowers. I know because I work in a high-class environment. And about 90% of the time, my job is dealing with women. You know, women's clothes, women's shoes, women's makeup and jewelry. Somebody loses a phone, most likely a woman lost the phone. If there's some car keys missing, most likely a woman lost the car keys. And you know how many times I've seen women come into this high-class environment not wearing no panties and no bra? You know how many times I've had women come up to me and say, "Hi, sir, I lost my keys," breast out, and I can see it. And guess what? The more they do that, the more I have practice of not being scared and afraid. Now, when it comes to a girl that you like, some guys can't imagine the girl that they like doing this. The stuff that I just described, it happens 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And there are answers. There are ways to get around that terrifying fact. Going to strip clubs, going to nightclubs, going to bars, going to the golf club, going to places where you see women like that is how you kill your fear. See, the man who's not afraid is the guys you see all the time. You're a professional basketball player. A lot of those basketball players have been through so many tough situations, they can handle the pressure of that. Football players, they can handle the pressure. So when women start messing with guys that play basketball, football, and baseball, and start messing with guys that are R&B singers, rappers, rock stars, and actors, it's because those guys are fearless. Those guys can handle the pressure no matter what the circumstances are. You got some women that get off on seeing a man have sex with another woman in front of her. Why she masturbate while you go screw another female. You got women that are 200 to 260 pounds, sometimes 300 pounds, 400 pounds, that love being gagged and handcuffed and blindfolded and spanked. You got some fat girls that like having dog collars around their neck. And the minute you start acting scared and terrified that they're like that, that only kills your opportunities of getting laid. There are girls who like to get caught by the police. There are women who love what would happen if they went into a church and they had sex and they got caught by, I don't know, the janitor. You got some girls that like to have sex on the football field and get caught. They like getting caught because they want to see how you respond to being a man. And then through that one moment, you demonstrate if you're an alpha male or you're in a beta male. You know how they say practice is everything, right? The more you practice, the more perfect you get. If you play basketball and you suck at basketball for the first 3 years, it might take you 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years to learn how to play basketball and football. So having sex is like playing sports. Playing sports is like having sex. Going to the gym and working out is preparing yourself for sex. And when you start that I'm scared because she's a freak, well, that kills your opportunities with women. Because there's going to come a time and situation where you're not going to get a chance to go to your house or your apartment. There's going to come a time where you're not going to get a chance to go to the car. You're just going to have to do it right on the spot. When you get an opportunity, you take your opportunities. You may not like the way it's presented to you, but what's worse? Getting an opportunity or going 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, never getting an opportunity to exploit that. So women don't like to tell nice guys or good guys their sexual fantasies because they're too extreme and too over the top. And she can't tell you because you'll react in a negative way. Then she'll be like, oh my God, I can't do this because every time I get a tattoo, he starts to get terrified. Every time I get a piercing, he gets scared. Every time I tell him I want to get screwed by 2 guys or 3 guys or 4 guys, he runs away and hides. And that's how you end up in the friend zone. That's how you end up in the toy box. That's how you end up going years of not getting laid because you can't get over this one damn fear. See, the guys who don't mind having sex with high-end prostitutes and strippers, the reason why they can get any females is because they've had practice. Yes, they're sexual transmitted diseases, but by the end of the day, you could protect yourself. But it's also about information. A lot of you guys got to get out of that mindset of a girl is innocent and she can't do no wrong, and start understanding the underworld of sex. I don't want to make this video too long because in about 10 to 20 minutes I have to clock in for work. And if I go past my time, I can get into deep shit. Until next time, peace.